Good morning, children. Two dice are thrown simultaneously 500 times. Each time, the sum of two numbers appear on their tops is noted and recorded are given in the following table. So, as a sum, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Corresponding frequencies are 14, 30, 42, 55, 72, 75, 70, 53, 46, 28 and 15. If the dice are thrown once more, then what is the probability of getting a sum 3 and more than 10, less than or equal to 5 and between 8 and 12? So two dice are thrown simultaneously 500 times. So 500 times are the total trials. So first we will write that only. Total number of the trials is equal to 500. Now for any event E, P of E equal to number of trials in which the event had happened total number of trials divided by total number of trials. So always write the formula and the total number of the trials, then we can go for the each sub questions. So the what is the first question? Probability of getting a sum 3. It's a direct question only. So against 3, what is the probability? 30 as the frequency, so we can write the 30 out of 500. So we'll put the number 1, then probability of getting as a sum 3. 30 divided by 500. So we can write that 3 by 50. Now what is the probability of getting a sum more than 10? More than 10 means 11 and 12 are possible there. 11 and 12, what is the frequency? 28 and 15 are there. So these two frequencies are possible for our favorable to our trials. So we have to add and write the answer. So let us write the solution now. Question number 2. P of getting a sum more than 10 equal to 28. 11 frequencies 28 and 12 frequencies 15 out of 500. So that is equal to 43 by 500. Now what is the third question? Probability of getting a number sum less than or equal to 5. Less than or equal to 5. Now let us see the table once again. So less than or equal to 5 means 5 it is 55, 4 it is 42, 3 it is 30 and 2 it is 14. All these are 4 cases are favoring to our event, right? So what we should do, we should add these frequencies, that is 14 plus 30 plus 42 plus 55 divided by 500 only. Now let us write the solution now. Against 2 it is 14, against 3 the frequency is 30, 4 it is 42, 5 it is 55, because it is equal to 5 also, so against 5 also we should take down, and out of how many trials? 500. Now what is the sum here? 141. So 141 by 500. So if you simplify 0.282 you will get, otherwise any other number is there, we can simplify and keep like this. Okay, next question is number 4. What is the probability of getting a sum between 8 and 12? P of getting a sum between 8 and 12. Between 8 and 12 means 8 and 12 are not included, but the values corresponding to 9, 10, 11 are to be taken. That is, against 9, what is the frequency? 53. Against 10, 46. Against 11, it is 28. So all these three frequencies to be added, that is 53 plus 46 plus 28, that is the favorable number of trials out of 500. Now let us write the solution now. 53 46 plus 28 divided by 500. That means it is equal to 127 by 500. Or we can write 0.254. Bulbs are packed in cartons, each containing 40 bulbs. 700 cartons were examined for defective bulbs, and the result are given in the following table. Number of defective bulbs 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and more than 6. Frequencies are 400, 180, 48, 41, 18, 8, 3 and 2. So one carton was selected at random. What is the probability that it has no defective bulb? Second, defective bulbs from 2 to 6, defective bulbs at most 4 and defective bulbs at least 4. So now let us see the question. Already we have seen question is little bit lengthy only, but such type of the question, what is the first step? We should see what is the total frequency, that is our total number of trials. So frequency 400 plus 180 plus 48 plus 41 plus 18 plus 8 plus 3 plus 2 should be added. That is nothing else, our 700 cartons, right? So the first step is that. So total number of trials equal to total number of cartons here, that is 700. Okay, total number of trials. Total number of cartons. Equal to 700. By experimental probability P of E, P of E equal to, for a total number of trials, number of trials in which event had happened by total number of trials. So we have written the formula. Now we have to go for the questions only. So what is the first question? Probability of getting no defective bulb. There is no defective bulb. P of getting no defective bulb. So what is the P of getting against 0? What is the number of frequency? That is 400. So it's our answer is 400 by 700. P of getting a defective bulb from 2 to 6. Two to 6 means against 2. What is the frequency? Let us see. It is 48. then 41, 18, 8 and 3. So we can write the answers now. 48 plus 41 plus 18 plus 8 plus 3 divided by 700 equal to 118 by 700, or we can simplify 59 by 350. What is the third question? Probability of getting defective bulb at most 4. So maximum is 4 and less than also 4 it is possible in this case. So let us see the table now. 400, 180, 48, 41, 18 is also possible because at most 4 is the question, that is maximum 4 and less than 4 is the answer. So we have to start from where? 4 against 4, 18 is possible, 3 also possible, 2 also possible, and 1 is also possible, 0 is also possible. Against corresponding frequencies are that should be taken down. Now let us do the solution. So 400 means against 0. Next 1, that is 180. Against 2 it is 48. Against 3 it is 41. But against 4 it is 18 divided by 700. When we are adding, we will get here 687 by 700. So that is answer. Next question. Probability of getting a defective bulb at least 4 means it is 4 and more than 4. So what are the cases? It is possible here. Let us see the frequency table now. Against at least 4, 4 and more than 4, that means 4 against 4 it is 18, against 5 it is 8, against 6 the frequency is 3, and more than 6 means the frequency is 2. Now let us substitute the answer. 18 plus 8 plus 3 plus 2 divided by 700. 31 by 700. So we got the frequency 31 against at least 4 means more than 4 and more than 4 are possible. So corresponding frequencies we have added here and we got here 31. So probability means 31 by 700. Like that, all the questions we have completed for this question. At least and at most are common in the annual examination. So practice such type of the questions. 50 plants were sown in 5 different colonies A, B, C, D and E. After 30 days, the number of plants survived as follows. Colony A, B, C, D, E. Number of plants survived is 40, 45, 42, 38 and 41. What is the probability that more than 40 plants survived in the colony and less than 40 plants survived in the colony? So here what is the number of colonies here? 5. Number of colonies are 5 only. So out of 5, how many are favoring to the question? We should, as usual, we should write the total number of the trials and the total number of the plants. That is the total number of the colonies here. So solution, total number of the trials equal to total number of colonies. Equal to 5. Next, for experimental probability, what is the formula? By experimental probability, for any event E, P of E equal to number of trials in which event had happened total number of trials. Now let us see the first question. Probability of getting more than 40 plants. So more than 40 means 45 is favoring, 42 is favoring, 41 is favoring. That means 3 are favoring to the question. So 3 by 5 only. Now let us write the solution. P of getting more than 40 plants survived. So we have seen that B, C and E, 3 colonies are favoring there. So our probability is 3 by 5 only. What is the second question? P of getting less than 40 plants. Survived in the colony. Now let us see the table once again. Which are favoring there? A and D. Less than 41 plants. Sorry, here written I have written only less than 40 plants only. That means only one is favoring. Which is the favoring? 38 is the favoring. So what is the out of 5? Only one is favoring because less than 40 is asked. So here 38 are 38 is the number which is less than 40. So one only favoring event. So our answer is 1 by 5. Now let us write the solution. Equal to 1 by 5. In a cricket match, batsman hits the boundary 12 times out of 48 balls he plays. Find the probability that he does not hit a boundary in the next ball. So let us see that when it hits a boundary, how many are favoring 12 and how many out of 48 balls. So we know that total number of the trials equal to total number of trials equal to 48. Number of times he hits the boundary equal to 12. So number of times he does not hit a boundary equal to 48 minus 12 equal to 36. So for any event E, experimental probability P of E equal to number of trials in which event had happened divided by total number of trials. Means 36 by 48 equal to 3 by 4. So the probability of not hitting the boundary equal to 3 by 4 only. So with this today's class I am winding up. Thank you.